Hey everybody, how are you? This is John the Comic Guy, and welcome to my first CGC unboxing. Welcome to John the Comic Guy episode 19, and today I'm going to unbox a couple of CGC books that I'm very excited about. The first is, I'm going to show you which books they are, and the reason I could show you these is because the ones I'm unboxing are actually duplicates. So, earlier this year, I ended up acquiring several great collections. One of them was a great Silver and Bronze Age collection, and they included Amazing Spider-Man number 121 and 122. So these are not the ones I got in the collection. I already had these in my collection. So just FYI, I'm going to have another episode in a couple of weeks, and I want to talk about how we acquire comics, because I think that is such a great, relevant topic. In this particular case, with this copy of Spider-Man number 121, I got this probably about 10, 15 years ago, and I got it via a trade. I think I traded, and I document this stuff just so I can keep track of my profit and loss. I traded books that were valued at approximately $75, right? And I got this graded a couple of years ago, and it came out at $5. Then I bought a copy of Spider-Man number 122, so I paid cash for this, and I paid $30. Again, it was probably around the same time, if not the same day, that I traded that 121. So I have these graded at a 5.0. You fast forward, earlier this year, I get this collection, and I'm flipping through it, and books are sequential, right? I at the time didn't have a copy of Amazing Spider-Man 100, right? I'm flipping, I have 90s, 100s, and then I get to 120, and it's like, hey, is the Death of Gwen Stacy issue going to be in there? It was. 122. I keep on flipping. I had Spider-Man 129 in this. So this was a great collection. But because of the way CGC worked in the value, I got that 129 back weeks ago. I probably got it back before I even started doing these videos. So at that point, I got it. I'm happy with it. But my buddy John Tutor, who gets these books graded for me, he ended out delivering these boxes. They just came in yesterday, and I wanted to unveil it for you. Now, before I actually go through the unveiling, I want to thank our sponsor, ComicSkin.com. ComicSkin, these are my favorite way for long-term comic preservation. I like these better than Mylars, and you guys know I put all my comics in Golden Age or Super Golden Age Mylars, but these comic skins are even better because they're the size of a CGC book. As you can see, I could hold them up together. And this comic skin is a little bit thinner, but they'll fit in my bookcase identically. They are virtually the same size. But Mark from Comic Skin has graciously given 5% off to our subscribers. So when you're in checkout, if you want to try these comic skins out, at checkout, use the coupon code John the Comic Guy 5. John the Comic Guy 5, and you'll get 5% off these. And what I really like about these, besides the way they preserve the books and you could reopen them and reread them and then reslab them yourself, is this little area here you can put your own custom label. And you've seen plenty of my custom labels. I love that. This is where I can let my artistic muscles flex. So check out these comic skin, comicskin.com. At checkout, the coupon code John the Comic Skin, Comic Guy 5, John the Comic Guy 5, and claim your 5%. And if you do end out getting any, please do show me the labels you make. I'm really curious on how they look. Now, let's do this unboxing. I'm going to tie in another one of my hobbies with this as I unbox it. So here's this box. The only person who I believe that now currently knows, besides CGC, what this is, as you see it's resealed, is my buddy John Tutor. And one of these days you're gonna have an interview. I'm gonna interview him, and I want you to meet him because he's one of my very, very best friends, and he gets great books graded for me. And as a part of the surprise, he resealed this for me with painter's tape. So we're gonna look at this. But what I want to do is, just for drama, I want to show you another one of my hobbies that I'm not really doing so much anymore, but check this out. I used to make knives. I even made this little scabbard for it, this leather holder. But what I think is cool is, I don't know if you could see this. You see the name I electrochemically etched the name in there. And do you see it? That is my doggie, Rigby. She is my geriatric. She is going on 17 years old now. And when I made these knives, she was a lot younger, obviously. But I always felt, when I was doing my little adventures, I would always have Rigby with me. So I got her a paw print, and I electrochemically etched her name in my my adventurous blade. So let's use the Rigby blade to open up this box, shall we? Just for a little extra drama. I really hope this grade comes out better, because I'm going to end up keeping the grades that are higher, and ultimately I'll probably end up selling the books that are a little lower grade. Now, how do I go about selling them? That's a discussion for another day, but ultimately, if I do decide to sell the lower grade copies, I let the people on my comic VIP list know first. And really, for when it comes to Amazing Spider-Man, Ryan, you know, fair or not, I call my buddy Ryan, right? He loves Spider-Man, and he always, in my world, with Amazing Spider-Man, has first right of refusal. And then I kind of let it go. But Ryan has always been forthcoming with me that he likes Amazing Spider-Man books. And, you know, we're buddies. We've been buddies for years. He gets first pick on any Spider-Man that I put up for sale. And if he declines, then I open it up to the rest of the world. Okay, let's see. So first, I'm not sure what order these are in, but John obviously made sure these were sealed nicely. 121. Okay, I did not. Let me pull this out. So first, the grade to beat we saw is 5.0, right? This is the old existing copy, 5.0. Let's see what the new copy is. 121, 5.0. What is this copy? I got goosebumps right now. Man, I love that. I am so happy about that. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the new book I got this year as a part of a collection came back in 8.5. I'm a stickler. I'm going to go with the 8.5, obviously. I like the centering of the 5.0 better, right? The cut and the centering is better, but what are you going to do? An 8.5 is an 8.5. So, ladies and gentlemen, I got now an 8.5 Amazing Spider-Man, and of course an 8.5 in John Oswald. It's a very fine. So I got a very fine copy of 121. I love it. Okay, that was a little personal. So now I'm unveiling Amazing Spider-Man number 122. The existing copy I have from years ago, and I paid $30 for this. It's 5.0. Let's see what CGC graded this copy. And I really don't know, because there was some damage to it. There's no doubt, but let's see. I'll take a 5.0. I'll take a 5.5. I just want it to be better, if possible. .5. So, hey, you know, you win some, you lose some, but at least I got, so Ryan is going to be hearing from me, and I'm going to see if he wants a 4.5. So I'm going to keep the 5.0, but, or I'll look at, you know, this is actually a good looking book too. I'm telling you, if you hold these side by side, this is not a bad looking book. So, I don't know. It actually does have a little bit of water stain there. Hey, that's what you get from an unboxing video. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But either way, I'm happy because I got these. I already have copies, a higher grade copy of my collection, and this gives me one out of 4.5 that I can sell. So it's all good. But anyway, thank you so much for joining my very first CGC unboxing. I really do appreciate it. This one was a little bit of mixed emotions, huh? But I am happy about that 121. That was 8.5. If you like this content, everybody, please hit the subscribe button. The next show is going to be, I think, a real fascinating one for you, because I want to start talking about how we're acquiring books. Are you a part of a trading group? If you guys are in Jersey and you're already connected with me, you're already trading, so you're already there. But how you acquire comics, and if you were just a collector, purely a collector, or how you acquire comics if you're a dealer, they're very different. There's no right and wrong, and there's actually no fair and unfair. I'm just telling you, as a dealer, the whole strategic method of acquiring is very different than if you were just purely a collector. So let's talk about it. That's going to be episode 20. I appreciate you joining me. Again, if you like the content, hit the subscribe button, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks.